welcome back to Sherlock Holmes and versus Arsene Lupin or Nemesis, depending on where you're from. It's been about a week since last time because I had to celebrate my birthday. I turned 26, so I haven't really had a chance to play for a while. But we're back and going to jump right back into it. As you know, last time we ran around the Tower of London collecting birds and then returned here. And what are we doing now? Oh, we gotta solve the bird messages. That's probably over here. Maybe not. Did we get a letter? No. How do you...
Now, try to figure out the meaning of these messages.
But how, Holmes?
They are illegible, Watson, but as Lupin seems to be a magician when the mood strikes him, it may well be a conjuring trick.
Okay, so I need to get...
I need something.
Okay. Oh no, that's not... Matches? No. Cthulhu statue? No. Maybe something from his bedroom. Hey, look here. No? Did you get my medal back, by the way, Watson? Maybe I have something in my... Oh, maybe I just need the stack of papers.
Elementary.
Ah, yeah, there you go. With no hope of return, the six have flown. What to do? I hear you groan. I will avenge the harm against my nation. The price steep for restitution. That doesn't rhyme. As history proves, a sublime emperor displayed to the whole world our splendor. He conquered the land from east to west. The treasures he unearthed, all were impressed. From the center of the earth they came, 1,000 years old, even 1,000 again. It was called a treaty, but it was merely a plot for you to steal what was yours to take not. The name you search for is a city, that of Catherine, a saint very pretty. She was the model, not only for Raphael, but Solario, Crivelli, and Lochmer as well. England still retains this plunder, a brash display, is it any wonder? The treasure is mine for the taking, I will succeed or die trying. Covered in riddles, the object I am after, it turned a young Frenchman into a master. You thought it was one of yours, running the show, who deserved to win the prize, but no. Thus it is to our man, not your Mr. Young, to whom we say you are a champ, a lion.
Incomprehensible yet again.
Yeah, it
Nay,
doesn't even
Watson,
rhyme.
this letter talks of painting amongst other things, and I bet Lupin wants to gain some time by having us strolling around London, but this time I anticipate arriving at the site of the next theft before he does. Watson, you're spent. You must rest this morning, and I'll take care of this alone. I'll come back to collect you around 11 o'clock.
Go have a nap, Watson. Nighty-night.
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem.
Something about a Catherine who was a saint.
I have no reason to go there.
No? You want to leave? That's probably a church. Clock tower. Nothing about the Catherine there. Marketplace. No, let's see. Center. We've already been there. Court of Justice.
I have no reason to go there.
No, but that's a cathedral. Well, how about we
I have no reason to go there.
hit a bit on random then.
I have no reason to go there.
The museum?
I have no reason to go there.
We've already been in Trafalgar Square. I don't think we're going back.
I have no reason to go there.
One of the circuses.
I have no reason to go there. I have no reason to go there.
Well then, give me a
I have no reason to go
palace.
there.
No.
I have no reason to go
The
there.
Scotland Yard. Westminster
I
Abbey.
have no reason to go there.
Clock
I have no
Tower.
reason.
Oh, okay. It's nowhere. Right, let's have a look at the... Maybe he needs a book. Let's go see if we can talk to Barnes. Hey birds. No, they're fine. I can stand on them. Okay. And this one is like... They're primed for flight. And sort of... dead looking. Oh, okay. I was probably not supposed to notice that.
I have no reason to go there.
Okay, so, well, Barnes was in the Golden Lion. Maybe I have to talk to him.
I have no reason to go there.
Let's have a look at the document then. The sublime emperor displayed to the whole world our splendor. It turned a young Frenchman into a master. So, Mr. Young said to William the Conqueror?
I have no reason.
Most known symbol of England itself. That's where we live. Samuel Ware. That's not who we were looking for. Victorian Gothic style, opened by Queen Victoria. I feel like it must be St. Paul's Church.
I have no reason.
Saying no. I conquered the land from east to west. Is there anything in my... Those are unimportant. about here? No. I probably need something then, like... None of these pictures.
No, it would be better to leave Watson to deal with his emotions.
Well, maybe he knows where we're going. You're not really helpful, Sherlock. So, let's see the dialogues. The letters talk of painting, amongst other things, and I bet Lupin wants to gain some time by strolling around London, but this time I anticipate arriving at the site of the next theft before he does. I'll take care of this alone, but how, good sir? So we need to go back to the gallery then? I've forgotten where that is. There. Okay, we need to go back to the gallery. You.
Hello, gentlemen. Judging by the calm, our little ploy regarding the mildew has worked.
Indeed. As long as it doesn't work beyond our expectations, and we will get our visitors back when we reopen. So, have you found the Fighting Temeraire?
I must confess not, but we are making progress on the case.
Okay.
Farewell, gentlemen.
How about talking to you? Maybe you can help me again.
Do you have another clue, Mr. Holmes?
Yes. Can I...
Do you have another clue, Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes.
As for the investigation, I have the names of 4 artists who may have paintings on exhibit here.
I am feeling weary and out of sorts after all of the commotion, and I am not able to help you any further. The museum, however, is all yours.
Thank you.
So, I'm just gonna have to walk around on random, finding out where these pictures
Farewell,
are.
gentlemen.
Okay. Best of luck to me. How about you,
Do you have another clue, Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes? It's Holmes.
Farewell, gentlemen.
Well, I have a feeling it must be a French portrait painting of a Catherine. That's Napoleon.
The Emperor Napoleon I, or Bonaparte as we English prefer, painted by Horace Vernet.
So, what does the poem say? A sublime emperor. With 1,000-year-old treasures.
A portrait, Madame Moitessier, by Ingres, who was also a violinist on the side, like myself.
Are you feeling a kinship? Let's see,
The Billet Doux, by Françoise Boucher.
I have no idea what that means.
Horace Vernet, The Battle of the Hanau, which took place in 1813, the beginning of the end for Napoleon despite this victory.
It's identical to this one. Almost.
The Battle of Genappe by Horace Vernet, one of the victories of the French Revolution.
Okay, so what, did he copy-paste his own painting?
A canvas by Vernet, the Battle of Montmirail, France's campaign of 1814, the last embers of the First French Empire.
It feels like he used a template. Who are
Jacques
you?
Cazot, portrait by Jean-Baptiste Perronneau, born around 1715, died 1783.
Okay. So, maybe it's not a French painting then. I see you removed the false one, and...
Horace Vernet, my ancestor. Magnificent, this landscape at sunset.
That's a lot of Vernet here. I feel like I'm looking for... Not that. A saint? Question mark? At least they put all the paintings back up. Those aren't saints,
Rubens, The Judgment of Paris. What a dilemma. Paris had to choose between one of the three divinities, Venus, Juno, or Minerva, and anger the other two in the process.
That's unfortunate.
Peace and War. Rubens, the Old Master, painting probably executed in 1629 or 30, illustrating the hopes for peace between England and Spain, the painter's mission at the time. Rubens was, in effect, also a diplomat.
Flemish paintings. Oh, this one looks funky.
Canvas painted around 1620, unknown artist from the Flemish school.
Tragic, because this one was colourful. So... he looks cheeky. What's through here? German paintings. You look...
Hans Holbein the Younger died of the plague in London in 1543. His works are on loan to the museum.
I thought I was a woman. I was like, you look saintly, but how about this?
Crenash's style has such ambience. He depicted well the total lack of fantasy.
Yeah. These are pretty similar. Oh, okay. So,
Here's what I've been looking for.
I've been searching for no reason when you're just gonna tell me, okay.
Look, a Lochner entitled St. Catherine of Alexandria.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything I should know about? Okay. So, this is basically art tour number 2. I'll just stroll through and you'll point me in the right direction. Okay. There we go.
Here's what I've been looking for. Here is St. Catherine of Alexandria by Solario.
I'm sensing a theme. Oh, that is very colourful. Oh, never mind.
Here's what I've been looking for.
We're going next to the colourful one. To the itty bitty. Who paints this tiny?
It's St. Catherine of Alexandria by Crivelli.
Okay, so I'm looking for a last painting. I bet you it's in the Spanish section, since I just breezed through it. Let's give it a go, because I think I was around this entire row here, but I wasn't here. Oh, that was a very cute painting. It's this one, isn't it? Well, what's that supposed to depict? It's too pixelated. one. Where might I have missed a picture? Downstairs, maybe? Hey, Constable. These paintings are sort of uninteresting. Can I talk to you?
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, at least you get my name right. Right, well, let's just run in circles through all the rooms. Until he smacks me and tells me this is the one. Oh god. This is truly the correct way of appreciating art. I'm absorbing so much. I actually know that painting.
Portrait of a Young Man in Red by Domenico Ghirlandaio. This painting was executed between 1480 and 90 and is on loan.
Yeah. There's a picture of it on a book I have from when I was little. There it is.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Finally.
And here's St. Catherine of Alexandria by Raphael. There, I've made note of the 4 paintings indicated in Lupin's poem. I shall return to Watson, and we'll put our heads together.
Alright. Oh, no, that's... There we go. Now I can leave. Back to Baker Street.
Holmes has left at last. I'm worn out, but I have no choice. I must take advantage of his absence by recovering his Legion of Honour. I'll make haste to the bank, and then attempt to find the crooks to whom I pawned it.
Oh, okay.
There, I've been able to gather a sufficient sum of money. Now to the Golden Lion.
I do indeed control Dr. Watson. My keys seem to be struggling.
Couldn't pay attention?
Bye.
Closed.
Excuse me.
Tell me, my good man, do you remember me? Last night I was in the next room where I pawned an object that I have come to buy back. Where can I find those concerned?
Just where do you think you are? In the Duchess's front parlour? If there ain't nobody, it's 'cause there ain't nobody, and I don't know no more than that. We don't ask questions here, we drink and shut it.
It's a scandal. You'll hear from me, Mr.
You sound very outrageous.
Shh.
Or outraged.
I'm a secret wall with ears.
Mm-hmm.
Shh.
You drunk again, sir? Can I pay you?
I have nothing to gain from this miserable character.
Oh, okay. Yo. You again.
Why, Doctor, what lucky happenstance. Have you recovered from last night's temper?
Oh, hello there. It's lucky that I have found you here. I've collected the amount necessary to buy back the medal that I pawned yesterday. You look like someone who might know the ruffians who were holding the bookseller. Do you know where I could find them?
You aren't serious, I hope. I don't know them any better than you. Earlier in the evening, I had them round in hopes of gleaning a few morsels, but that's all. I had thought that you, like me, had bluffed, and that your trinket wasn't worth a nicker. By this time, it has certainly been melted and sold as bullion. At best, it's still in the window of a pawnbroker's.
What are you telling me? You're going to tell me where I can find these rogues and the medal. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in the thick of it, because I've got friends in high places. I do.
Why, Doctor, you're acting like a common thug. I, who have done everything possible for you.
You must excuse me. I do apologise. How could you know? I seem to have lost my usual aplomb. This case is dragging on, and to top it all off, I have lost my friend's medal.
Don't worry, I've seen worse. As for your head, it's sleep that you need. Your ideas will be much sharper after a rest.
Impossible. My friend will be returning any moment, and then we'll end up I don't know where in London in order to stop... but I've said too much. The men who have the medal, is there any way to find them?
Maybe, but I'll have to call in a few favours, and that takes time. And money.
I have 100 guineas. Will that suffice?
That should do the trick, but I can't guarantee anything. In any case, I'll do all that I can, I promise you, to help retrieve the medal.
Thank you very much.
I'll get to it immediately, but don't forget that you owe me one. Or 3, rather.
Oh dear. Go back to bed, Watson.
Watson, I thought I'd be dragging you out of bed.
I was summoned to visit a patient.
Obviously a hypochondriac.
Eh? Yes. How did you know?
Otherwise you would have taken your medical bag along.
Yes. By Jove, you are clever.
As for the case at hand, which must be our priority, we must find to which treaty is referred in the latest message from Lupin. I just came from the National Gallery, and I think we have all of the elements necessary to formulate an answer. What do you think, Watson?
To which treaty does the Six Birds poem refer? Fuck, I don't know any history. Let's see, the name you search for is a city, that of Catherine, a saint very pretty. The city where Catherine is a saint. Is that something I'm supposed to know at the top of my head? Alexandria, I guess? There was that... Yeah, I think so. Wasn't that the name of, like, all the paintings?
The Treaty of Alexandria. Exactly, Watson.
Would it not be the one following our victory over Napoleon Bonaparte?
Undoubtedly, Watson, but we need details. I'll go see Barnes. His store wasn't open when I arrived, but it should be now. Rest for a while, and I'll be back soon.
With pleasure, Holmes.
Watson is just gonna collapse into a puddle on the floor. Right, so I need a book about the Treaty of Alexandria. You're still stuck. At least it's a nice day for once. I thought London was like always grey and foggy. Knock knock. Are you dead yet?
Oh, hello, Mr. Holmes. What can I do for you?
Good day, Barnes. I'm looking for a book that deals with English victories and the subsequent treaties, the Treaty of Alexandria in particular.
You'll have to excuse me, but I am already run off my feet this morning as I need to relabel some of the books. I'll leave you to look for yourself. There must be something in the history shelf near the back.
Are you okay? You don't look like you're about to collapse. You look fine. History. Near the back. Everything's near the back. symbol of the English superiority over this part of the African continent, the Treaty of Alexandria was signed in 1801 after the defeat of the French forces under General Menot and the subsequent surrender. According to Article 14 of the treaty, the English imposed delivery of antiquities held in the city of Alexandria. Cairo Institute was created. French scholar Champollion, yeah. This stone can now be seen in the British Museum.
I found it, Barnes. I'll take it.
Fine, Mr. Holmes. You'll settle up later? You see, it's quite a rare book. Quite dear, too.
I don't believe you.
I found it, Barnes. I'll...
Fine, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah, I still don't believe you. I won't be settling shit after you swindled Watson. Wait, where do I live again? There. Maestro?
Day, Mr. Holmes.
Good day, Ruffles.
I've got a message for you, I have. Direct from the yard. I'm supposed to bring you to Inspector Lestrade quick as can be. There's going to be a right important meeting, there is. The PM himself will be there.
For once, Lestrade is ahead of the game. Listen, Ruffles, in order to save some precious time, will you bring a message to the inspector? Tell him to meet me here with as much of the force as he can muster, but he must be discreet. Do you understand?
Right, Mr. Holmes. I'll be off, I will.
Thank you. Let's head to Baker Street.
Yeah, I'm right outside of it. Watson, are you alive?
Up, Watson. It's time.
The wave! No! It will engulf me! The tentacles! Ah!
Cthulhu's dead. Don't worry.
Come, my friend. That's all finished and behind us. Compose yourself. We have an appointment in half an hour with the Prime Minister.
I'm still dreaming. The Prime Minister.
Unfortunately. So we have to go to the headquarters, right? Fuck, where was it again? Here.
I have no reason to go there.
No. So, what? Are we heading to the British Museum then? Wherever that was again?
Here's our next destination, Watson. The British Museum. Come on now. Make haste. We're ahead of the game at the moment, and we want to remain that way.
Yes, we do. Oh, funky. This looks nice. Very Roman.
How do you do, Prime Minister? Lestrade.
Mr. Holmes, despite the intelligence and the perspicacity far above the norm that all of England is bestowing you, I assure you that you are 1,000 leagues from imagining to what point I am, let's say, annoyed. Inspector Lestrade here will only give one answer to all of my questions. Ask Sherlock Holmes. So, Mr. Holmes, where are we?
A few days ago, July 14th to be exact, we received a letter from the ubiquitous Arsène Lupin. It is here for your perusal.
Is this in earnest?
The facts concur. We are in our third day, and he has honoured all of his engagements to date.
Even in recent history, this type of preposterousness would have led to war, do you know? Well, Mr. Holmes, all of this is too grievous to be left in the hands of an unofficial detective, no matter what his talents are. From here on, you will be working with Inspector Lestrade. You will be under his authority, and he will report to my cabinet. I am going to call a council of war, and I want you to know that no matter who you are, all contact with the press is categorically forbidden and will be punished in exemplary fashion. Gentlemen, these damn French, I should send in the fleet.
My dear Lestrade, time is pressing. I don't see anyone here about. Is the museum closed?
No, but as there is work underway, and most of the galleries are closed, there isn't a crowd.
That's fortunate. Lestrade, listen well. Clear the museum of all visitors and workmen, block the entrance, and post some men around the building. No one is allowed to enter the British Museum from this point on. As for us, Watson, let us assure ourselves that Lupin's next target is still within these walls.
Wait. I have a map of the British Museum that the guard gave me. It could be of some use.
Cheers. Alright, in we go.
And you have no idea what's going on?
No, not in the slightest, but I do know that it's rather pleasant watching all these pretty young men in uniform. Our Inspector, you are quite the joker, you are going to jail, and everybody... Oh, hello, gentlemen. What can we do for you?
It's nice to know that the curator for the British Museum is so openly and flamboyantly homosexual.
Good day, my name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. Are you the museum's curator?
The guard.
Could you show me the Rosetta Stone as quickly as possible, please?
Of course. Follow me.
All these pretty young men in uniform.
You follow me with muffled steps in the hall, up the stairs, into my small room.
No,
That's where
thanks.
you get out your... Here, gentlemen, we have arrived. The Rosetta Stone. Did you know that it was taken from the French?
Yes, I do.
Only too well. There stands the honour of England that we must be prepared to defend, Watson. Let's find Lestrade. We'll need his men to help search the museum.
That was a great man.
The famous Rosetta Stone. After Thomas Young's discovery, Champollion was able to fully decipher the great mystery of hieroglyphs. In fact, this text, a Ptolemaic decree from 196 BC, was inscribed in 3 languages: hieroglyphs, demotics, a popular script at the time, and finally Greek.
Neat. That's cool.
The Shedu. In Akkadian mythology, they were benevolent demons.
Okay, well,
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
no, I'm just unsure what I'm supposed to be doing now. So we're in the... This is a big rock.
Colossal granite fist. One must imagine the rest.
Oh, okay, so it's a hand. What was I supposed to be doing now? I lost the plot. Let's find Restraint, okay. Can't go through there. Oh, sheep. And a woman. No. Man. Can I open this? Okay. Where might Lestrade be then? Can I climb this? No. See here. Ooh. Pretty. Have you seen the inspector? Mr. Guard.
Da-dum-da-dum. Quite the business this, isn't it?
He's at least very honest. I appreciate that. There he is. Sorry, I took a wrong turn.
So, Lestrade, how are things coming along?
We have finished. And if I know one thing, it's that Arsène Lupin is not hidden in this museum. We gave everything, even the smallest nook, the once-over, 3 times. The men have doubled the watch outside. This place is protected like a fortress.
It's probably not gonna work. But, good luck.
Excellent. Arsène Lupin isn't inside, and we have made sure that he can't enter. Remember, Lestrade, no one is to breach the walls of the museum. No one.
Tell me, Holmes, 2 hours have passed and we still haven't eaten. Can we...
Certainly, Watson. Find something to restore yourself. Nothing for me.
Ask one of the men outside if there's anything left over from the mess, Watson.
Come, Inspector. Let's go over the plan one more time.
Go have some food, Watson. Lots of doors.
Good day, gentlemen. Inspector Lestrade pointed me your way to see if there was anything left to eat.
I'm afraid not. There's a bread bag near the portal over there. There might be a bun or two.
Tasty. Portal. What's portal? You mean the door? Where's the gate?
I have no interest in going there.
You might not, but maybe I want to take a stroll.
Ah, it looks like the police's bread bag. Pfft. It's a rubbish bag, not a bread bag.
Psst! Hey, Doctor! Psst!
But what are you doing there?
Word on the street is that something big is going down here. Is that true?
Yes. Well, no. Regardless, you must leave.
No chance. I want my scoop. You promised me. And the time has come to keep your word.
What do you want?
Sneak me in, and I'll take some pictures, on the sly, of course, and I'll have a screamer of a headline.
Out of the question. If one of the constables sees you in the museum, you'll be taken as their quarry, and I'll pay the price for having let you in.
Listen, Doctor, I've seen worse. Danger is part of my job. If I am caught, I won't mention your name. You owe me that much. The situation with the medal is almost sorted, and I'll be able to bring it to you tomorrow. You wouldn't rather have me turn up empty-handed and have to explain to the great detective how you've been sneaking around, would you?
I'm not even sure if I can. The museum is guarded like a fortress.
You'll manage, Doctor. The main thing is to find the key to open the confounded gate and get the guards out of the way for a few minutes. Good luck, Doctor. I'll be waiting.
This is alright, Pickle, isn't it? Oh, well. I could just say that I'm hungry, I want to go grab something to eat. Can I borrow the keys?
How are you?
All's well. Just doing my duty.
Before moving away from the police officers, I should try to look for the key to the portal.
Do you have it on you? No? How about you?
How are you?
All's well. Just doing my duty.
Before moving away from the police officers, I should try to look for the key to the portal.
Probably look a bit weird doing that. Okay, it's not up in there. Over here, maybe?
I have no interest in going there.
This is a big place. It's at least a bit more closed down than the tower was. Is there a key over here? I thought that was a box, but it's a book. That's a lot of books. Okay, so you guys are supposed to have my key. Maybe the key just is in the lock. Bit of a texture fuck up there, but oh well. Did they throw it in the bin, maybe? No. Have you seen a key?
How are you?
All's well. Just
Before moving away from the police officers,
Yeah. Are you standing on the key? Or maybe I need to find the key first before I distract the guards. That might be it. It's probably a restoration room.
no interest whatsoever.
Yet. Lots of rope. Soap. Awful lot of soap. Director.
I have no interest in going there.
Well, he might have the key to the portal. Might be in here.
This machine is strange. It must help to locate oneself in this immense library.
God. Sherlock? Where? Being fucking haunted. Excuse me, mister.
So, my friend, all seems well with you?
Goodness, yes. No more visitors, no more racket. At last I can take care of the filing that has been piling up.
Ah, all these treasures in the museum. A great responsibility to guarantee their security. By the way, are there several keys for the main entrance?
As I said to your colleague, Inspector Lemon or Lester, I can't recall, there is the one that I gave him, and there is the curator's.
And where is the curator?
Where is the museum curator?
He is on holidays in Scotland for the duration of the renovations, and as he's the only one who can open the strange lock on his strongbox, the key is perfectly secure.
Is one of the keys for the portal in the curator's office, then?
Yes, near the entrance. The architect is there at present.
Okay, well.
I must go now. Until later, perhaps.
Glad you get some filing done. Here in the library. These are really nice lamps. But there are hundreds of them. Okay, well, curator's office. Knock knock. There was supposed to be someone in here, an architect or something. What's wrong with these floors? I sound so heavy stepping on them. What's this then? Every Wednesday morning, meeting of the Commonwealth Archaeological Society. Take 2 magnesium pills from Dr. Bunny after each meal to open. 15 red noose arrow, blue animal arrow.
The museum director's reminder. Apparently he suffers from memory loss. He even jots down some sort of hieroglyphs.
This looks like the safe. So, 15 red. And then red news and blue cat. Hang on. No, it's not that these have to match, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it reset when I do that? No? Okay. So I need to solve how to open that. There's no more clues around. Is it hieroglyphics or 15 red news? I've honestly no clue. I might have to cheat on this one. Close attention to the creator's note. Yeah, I see the red arrow points clockwise and the blue arrow points anti-clockwise. Okay. Red value 15. Yeah, I figured that much. To the positions of the 4 green arrows and where they are pointed. Now you've moved the red arrow to the right place. You have blue 75, red 45, blue 30, and red 30. The numbers are degree increments. A circle makes up 360 degrees, each quarter making up 90 degrees, and a sixth of each quarter making up 15 degree interval. Just give me the answer, please. Okay, so first turn the dial of the first lock, 1. It needs to be turned anti-clockwise, and it is blue, a total of 75 degrees. 75 is 5 15 degree intervals, so turn it 5 notches upward. Is it depending on... Oh, okay. But that one's pointed at 30. So it is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this one has to be turned 15 degrees. And this one's anti-clockwise. 15, 30. This one is clockwise. 1, 2, 3. And then this one is anti-clockwise. Okay. Move the red dialogue safe to that color and value, red 15. Right, let's see. Just using her go by the book. 3 downwards. One, two, three. And this one's correct. And then 4. Okay. Ah, Jesus.
What are you doing there?
I was checking to see if the strongbox was locked.
More likely you were checking to see if it was damaged, weren't you? Well, I didn't touch it.
Calm down, young man. What has happened? You seem to be out of sorts.
You wouldn't understand. All this pressure, it's too much. We're 3 weeks behind schedule, and they are constantly threatening to fire me if any of my workmen cause even the slightest damage to any of the works preserved here. And you come in and send my team home and place police officers all over. If they knock over a statue or break a vase, I'll end up carrying the can for the lot.
Now, that's not true. The police are professionals. They will stay clear of the fragile objects, and the statues here are so heavy, there's no chance they will fall.
You say that, but he looks like he's about to
You
faint.
are deceiving yourself. Look at the 2 lions at the entrance. The base of one of the 2 is crumbling so much that it will turn into dust at the slightest noise. And there are plenty like that here.
In any case, young man, you must stop tormenting yourself. No one will wrongly accuse you. Now I must get the police away from the entrance to sneak the journalist in.
Okay. Well, I guess we're blowing up a statue. Not those. Lion statues. By the entrance or at the back? What did he say? Look at the 2 lines at the entrance. Oh, it's probably entrance inside, where he was very deliberately looking and I was not paying attention. Yeah, that tracks. This one does look indeed very cracked.
This limestone pedestal is crippled by the humidity. A small knock by a blunt instrument and it will topple like a castle of cards.
Well, I know where to find a blunt instrument. The door is gone. Time to commit a felony.
Before moving away from the police officers, I should try to look for the key to the portal.
I have the key. Do you want me to give it to the journalist? Was that it? Fine. freedom of press and everything like that. Yo, got the key.
Find a way to get rid of the police, Doctor.
Yeah. I did that, but you wanted the key first. Time to commit the felony, part 2.
It pains me to hurt this work of art, but I have no other choice. Only an event of this magnitude can create a diversion.
Smack it. Oh. I nearly died, I think.
It wasn't me.
Good God, what has happened?
It wasn't me.
I just arrived. The base must have caved in under the weight of the statue.
It wasn't me.
The statue can't stay on the ground. We must keep it up away from the humidity.
It wasn't me.
Find anyone in the museum to help lift it. I'll go outside to find reinforcements.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I believe you, man. It was me, as a matter of fact. Now these doors have vanished. Oh, there they are. Help.
What's all this racket?
A statue has collapsed in the entrance hall. We must quickly move it. Otherwise, the invoice will be sent to your unit. Come, give us a hand.
But we aren't allowed to leave our post.
In Afghanistan, I was shot, and I'm no longer able to exert myself with that arm. I will be of no use lifting. But I could keep an eye while you help your colleagues.
In that case...
Right, are we going back to, what was his name again? I forget. Pierce Brosnan. Let's go. I got rid of the guards, you can come in.
Well done, Doctor. You're obviously a man of his word, and resourceful also.
Hurry up and above all, stay hidden. The last thing I want is for you to be caught.
Ha! No one has succeeded in doing that yet. Until later, Doctor.
Bye-bye. I didn't find anything to eat though. I'm probably still very hungry, especially after sprinting everywhere.
Ah, there you are, gentlemen. You can reclaim your post. Nothing happened. Smooth sailing.
Well, Watson, it would appear that you served as reinforcement to Lestrange's men. It's a pleasure to see that 2 sleepless nights haven't taken away your legendary spirit of enterprise. Well, gentlemen, we'll wait and wait some more.
Okay, later.
I've tripled the manpower surrounding the building. My men have a carbide searchlight. No way of getting past it as long as it's a clear night. I have, moreover, locked all of the exits leading onto the hall where the Rosetta Stone is found, and placed a man by each of the doors. 4 of my best men are locked inside and stationed directly in front of the stone. Knowing that it weighs almost 1,500 pounds, Lupin doesn't stand a chance.
We'll know soon enough.
Excuse me, Inspector, but I hope that your men won't forget to replace the iron bars in the room where they were. They shouldn't be left outside, as they don't like the humidity.
What are you saying, young man? I never gave the order to take any iron bars.
Listen, they were there 2 hours ago. Who would have taken them if not your men?
Leave it to me, Lestrade.
Lupin, probably.
Young man, you said some iron bars had disappeared. Can you show me where?
Follow me.
He kind of looks child-sized. Do I have to tell you the eating game as well? Apparently, yes.
Here's the spot.
Tell me, what can be made with iron bars?
Everything and anything.
That's not helpful.
Do you know if anything else is missing?
I don't know. I didn't take the time to look because I must prepare some plans.
Return to your work. For the time being, I'll see if anything else is missing, and I'll come find you if I need any further information. Watson, join Lestrade and keep a check on things.
As for me, I'll be in my the director's office if you need me.
Cheerio. I can immediately see that some of the rope I inspected earlier is missing.
Some rolls of rope were there.
Indeed.
There was a pulley here.
I have a feeling we're gonna get robbed.
A box of soap was recently removed.
Looks like some paint was as well. Where's the iron bars he was mentioning? Well, is that all I can find? Cool.
I was just saying that some things are missing. Would you have any idea what could be made with...
No idea. Let's see if anything else is missing.
Okay, so I'm lacking something. The iron bars, well, some iron bars have been taken. I'm curious if there might be more. More paint. See, there's the iron bars, but I can't do anything about them. I don't think there's anything more in this room. Might have to go ask Lestrade if he has seen anything. Rest in pieces, lion. Is there anything missing in here, Mr. Flamboyant?
Da-dum-da-dum. Quite the business this, isn't it?
Apparently not. He's having a time of his life. How about you? Have you seen anything?
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
No? Well, the stone is still here. I feel like there's probably something more missing in that one particular room, and I'm just blind. Possibly. Can I go in through here? Oh. There's so much construction everywhere, I'm not sure what's supposed to be here and what isn't. Okay. Where the hell am I now? Map, please. Where am I? Egyptian and Babylon. I must be in the permanent exhibition halls then. Does anything look missing here?
A lovely Stradivarius.
Gesundheit. Ah,
A stuffed penguin. Original.
you think so? Hello. That's a booba. Okay, so I can't see anything missing out here. Why are all the doors open here now? That doesn't feel very secure. Eh. Maybe I'll see better in third person. Sprint over here, please. No, I can't see anything else missing. What did the dialogue say? For the time being, I will see if anything else is missing, and I'll come find you if I need any further information. Watson, join the trade and keep a check on things. Let's see if anything else is missing. Well, maybe in the office then. Nothing in here. I don't think I have any items. That's all entrance gate. You sure?
I was just saying that some things are missing.
No idea. Let's see if anything else is missing.
Ugh, annoying. Out here. They look kind of bloody in the night light. It's a bit worrisome. Does the architect have an office you can visit? No, he doesn't. He's in the curator's office. He's here on contract work. What am I supposed to find? Okay, so I'm still supposed to search in this room. I just have to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. So there was the soap, the rope, the pulley, iron bars, maybe a shovel? Not a shovel?
Some rolls of rope were there.
Indeed. Right. I'm apparently not smart enough to see what's missing. I was always very bad at those find 5 differences games. Table, rope, pulley, box of soap. Okay, I have found all of them. I need to find something in the courtyard, which is only giant, so it might take me about an hour to search through. Lupin will have gone away with the Rosetta Stone back to France by the time I'm done. Have you seen anything missing, fellas?
Nothing to report, Mr. Holmes.
Apparently not. I hope you didn't expect me to be quick, Mr. Lupin. Slow and steady wins the race. Anything was... Oh!
The print from the bag that was found here is quite clear. The bag was recently removed.
Look at that. I found one thing. Haven't I ran the whole way through now? Massive hole that people are gonna trip on. Any stone slabs missing? What, I was supposed to find that brick cover was gone. Oh yeah, that tracks.
A tarpaulin protected these materials, and it was removed.
Done. Can I go back to the architect now and find out how Lupin is parachuting in here with whatever?
Any news, Mr. Holmes?
Yeah.
I think I made the round of all the missing objects. Here I noted them on a piece of paper. Can you tell me now what could be made with this?
Hold on. I need to think for a moment.
It's quite thoughtful of them.
What's going on, Barn Cow?
Police are too kind. They took the time to remove the rubble that was in the hall.
However, they were given orders to not leave their post. Strange. I must look into that.
Why can you hear cicadas? Because it's a hot summer night in London, 1895.
Until later.
Barn cow, yeah. He's a very flamboyant homosexual. I love him. Footsteps.
Footprints, look.
They are 100% going to be
Hold
Mr.
on.
Lupin's.
The most recent footprints on the ground correspond exactly with those that I found in the National Gallery, in the soil from the pot. Those of Lupin.
There aren't cicadas in the UK, even then. Well, they might be like grasshopper.
These footprints are size 9.
Oh, I think I found it, Mr. Holmes. Upon closer inspection, the soap doesn't seem to have anything to do with this. I think they mean to install a pulley on a tripod in order to reel up a load situated much lower, like in a mine, for example.
I don't think so. I think they're going to use it to, like, lube the pulley.
What is the maximum weight of the load that we can raise?
Given the strength of the bars, it would all depend on the counterweight used. If, for example, we used one of the pedestals of the lions in front of the stairs, we could lift more than 2,000 pounds.
Holmes! Holmes! Come here! Quick!
It's Watson. We must get to him quickly.
Okay, my mistake. He's probably going to do what you said. Let me guess, the Rosetta Stone has been stolen. I am shocked, bamboozled. I am...
Blasted door, I can never seem to open it. Oh, there it is.
Quick!
I'm right there.
Blazes.
Damnation!
Bye.
Outside, quickly. We can attempt to intercept him before he absconds. Look, he's there.
Bold action scenes. Gotta appreciate the budget on display here.
My men are searching the area, but nothing yet. There's no sign of the stone, and even less of the man himself. We've been trumped. And here I thought our security was perfect.
It was, Lestrade, it was. It was impossible for him to enter the museum unless we let him in ourselves.
What are you suggesting? None of my men would have...
It wasn't one of your men, Lestrade. They are all fine police officers. No, it would have been someone who was deceived by Lupin and let him in unwittingly. What do you think, Watson?
Ah, well, you must be right, Holmes, as usual.
Very well. I will have my men keep an eye on the watchman and the architect. Who knows if either of those two chaps is an accomplice of the diabolical Frenchman?
Do that, Lestrade. As for you, Watson, would you be so good as to examine the police who lost consciousness? They may have been injured in the scuffle.
Certainly.
There's a message written on Lupin's calling card. The game begins anew.
Where is it that you should go? The beast at the entrance, no. Look for the dark, not the light. The one on the left will steer you right. I have a feeling I can get this one. I'm not that stupid. The soap is to avoid damaging the surface of the Rosetta Stone. Of course, yeah. And then he, like, French James Bonded his way out of here. One on the left. Is that left when I enter or left when I exit?
A new message. What now?
Moliere the poet was the greatest of the great, till along did come that Englishman we do hate. What you are now to do is find his Veronese lovers too.
I must find a connection to those Veronese lovers.
Is that the statues I was looking at earlier? Guy and a girl in the hallway. Hello. How about you? No?
A sculpture from the Roman epoch.
Probably shouldn't look too closely at these statues.
Marble statue of Demeter.
What the hell is wrong with your face? Who sculpted this? They look like they've been like smacked down on the pavement.
Curious piece. The famous Piranesi vase.
Okay, well, we'll just go around poking our noses into things.
It's Richard I, King of England, better known as Richard the Lionheart.
That looks like a painting of Jesus that the old woman fixed. You're right, it does, yeah.
Impressive collection of artists' medals by Dacier. Colossal marble foot.
One whole foot. Aww, it's a koala.
A koala.
Yes, well done. Well deduced, Sherlock. Right, so Veronese lovers. Might be a book. Possibly. Barn cow, I need your assistance.
What is this sharp thingy? My God, what have you got in your head? I'll have to watch out for your bread if you stick it in my... So, Mr. Holmes, so many emotions tonight. Isn't that right?
At least you haven't lost your good humour.
Oh, you know, one lost pebble just makes room for one more.
I feel like if you want my baguette, you just have to say it.
Listen, I'm searching for a book having to do with the lovers of Verona.
You will certainly find it here in the reading room. There are plenty of love stories from Verona and elsewhere, maybe even something from London, for example, in a museum,
Well, he's certainly aggressive.
If I was looking for a book in this massive library, how would I go about doing it?
Look in one of the catalogues near the entrance. The catalogue will indicate in which part of the library, on which level, and which shelf, going left to right, the book is found. Good luck.
Thank you, I think
Thank
I'll
you.
need it. I'll leave my calling card. Right, so Lovers of Verona by Mollier.
This machine is strange. It must help to locate oneself in this immense library.
Okay, so,
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
okay, so, Mollier was... It's probably in classical books. Which would be I. Okay, so this is the I section. But then I need to figure out... Mollier, I need your help. No, Mollier is a barn cow. I need your help again. I didn't understand your...
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
You don't have to sound so happy. But...
If I was looking for a book in this massive library, how would I go about doing it?
Look in one of the catalogues near the entrance. The catalogue will indicate in which part of the library, on which level, and which shelf, going left to right, the book is found. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think I understand yet, but I'll figure it out. So how do you spell Molyneux? Mollier. There we go.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
That was not correct, huh? Verona?
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Not Verona. Did I misspell it?
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Okay. Try the famous English bard. Who? Me? Classics. Shakespeare. Oh my god, yeah. Is it with an E at the
I
end?
must have made a mistake. Time to think. I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Do I type like just E1? Romeo and Juliet, yeah.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Oh, nice. Well done. Thank you. G84. So, G, and then 8, and then 4, and Z. It's not over here. I'm uncultured. I don't really watch or read Shakespeare. My goodness, this is a long hallway. Oh. Up one, and D, C, B, A, G is over there. Catch you later, Tater. It's not there. G.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think. I must have made a mistake.
Okay,
Time to think.
who are they?
Here's what I've been looking for.
Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare, G84. But there's not 4 floors. So that is puzzling. Right, well, F, G, and it is the only G up here. I'm confused, mister.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
If I was looking for a book in this massive library, how would I go about doing it?
Look in one of the catalogues near the entrance. The catalogue will indicate in which part of the library, on which level, and which shelf, going left to right, the book is found. Good luck.
Thank you.
So, which part of the library? Which floor? And which shelf? But again, there's only 3 floors. So technically, I should be able to like find them just going up and down. Oh, there it is.
There, Romeo and Juliet. Look, a piece of paper seems to be marking a page. There's something written on it.
Oh, leading nowhere, I've seen a door, a red copper or bronze from ages yore. You are within range of the way out, the next book, my friend, if you know how to count and how to look. Well, I don't. The 4th band, starting from the ground, you will count the men roaming around. The number found will be that of the page on which you must read the first word, I gauge. Now the 7th, counting from the top, take only the left and then stop, count the legs of the animals, then neigh, use it as you did the other. That's the way. The book that is used for reference will be found with a bit of chance. The product of the 2 numbers found gives you the page. My advice is sound. What?
Thanks to this door, I should know which book to find next.
You say that. I have no freaking clue. So I'm looking for a bronze or copper door. It sounds like it'll be in like the animal section though. Is it the door over there? Isn't that wood? It's not even openable. Do any of you neigh? I don't think so. Am I looking for a horse or... Am I looking for another book? Are you a bronze door? No.
It's an ancient Babylonian door.
Well, there are horses.
It's an ancient Babylonian door.
Oh, is there one of these ones in particular I'm supposed to be looking
Thanks to
at?
this door, I should know which book to find next.
Okay. The 4th band, starting from the ground, you will count the men roaming around. The number found will be that of the page on which you must read the first word, I gauge. Now the 7th, counting from the top, Take only the left and then stop. Count the legs of the animals that neigh. Use it as you did the other. That's the way. The book that is used for reference will be found with a bit of chance. The product of the two numbers found gives you the page. My advice is down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's an ancient Babylonian door.
And then it was something. Count the men roaming around.
It's an ancient Babylonian door.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32. 32. And then counting from the top, the seventh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's an
7.
ancient Babylonian door.
Count all the horse legs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 64, 68. So 32, 68. Oh fuck, take only the left and then stop. Oops. So 32.
It's an ancient Babylonian door.
4, 8, 12. I had to save my cat from falling off my lap. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 32, 36. That's 66 is the page number. But page 66 of which book? So I have to, roam mindlessly around looking for a book and then find page 66 of that book. Is that it? Goddamn. Let's look back in with Barn Cow. Maybe he knows.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
No.
Thank you.
So I'll just be looking up and down every single shelf until my mouse cursor pops up and goes, oh yay, look at this. That's gonna take a while. There has to be a better way, right?
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Okay. Oh. Maybe that's why he said with a bit of luck. Or patience, I guess. Probably should have started at A as well, so I actually know when I've been all the way around. I think I have now. Yeah, I must have. Oh yeah, there you go. Maybe I can just sort of skim through like very quickly and then why are they like doors leading up nowhere? I don't think this is working. Will be found with a bit of chance. A lot of chance. Lupin just wants to see if I can, what, speed check a library for reference books. I worked in a library for a year, but most of my duties involved scanning library cards and reshelving. Right, there must be a better way than this, right? Yeah, I figured out the number. Apparently I didn't. I miscounted them in. Multiply those two values. 1476, okay. So, I didn't do my math correctly. That's on me, Lupin. I flunked math in school.
This is where the books dealing with the Empire's dominions are found.
Hindu enchantment, C custode and DW materia. D147. I think that's the top.
here's the book I was looking for. Hindu Enchantment. Nothing special here.
It's page...
Nothing special here. Nothing special here.
I think it was page 66, right? Oh wait, 41 plus 36. 77.
Nothing special here.
No?
Nothing special here.
What'd you say? Oh, I need
Nothing special here.
separate pages, 41 and 36.
Ah, this book is interesting.
Is it? Kali, the black, is the destructive and creative mother goddess of Hinduism. Kali is associated with many devas and is often praised as the greatest of all deities. She is one of the 7 flickering tongues of Agni, the god of fire. Agni having the same root as the Latin word ignis. Her name derives from the word kala, meaning time in Sanskrit. She who devours time. She who is mother of time. She is equally the black female, the opposite of her consort Shiva, whose body is covered in white ashes. She is his Shakti, his creative energy, without which he is but an empty shell.
Ah, this book is interesting. I found the correct pages in the book. Now, what should I look for?
The Kali, I suppose. Wasn't there like a Babylonian?
Bust of Amenhotep III. Queen Ahmose Meritamun, sister and wife of Amenhotep I.
Worrisome, but sounds about right for the Egyptians back in the day.
Limestone stela with 3 figures of Bes, protector of households, brandishing a sword to fight evil.
Aw, that's kind of funny. I thought maybe it'd be on this side then, but...
Granite naos of Ptolemy VIII, a shrine dedicated to Isis.
It might be in the other hall then. Let's have a look.
Strange, this stela. It could be an ancient custom stop panel.
Here, maybe.
A new message. What now?
We are 3 brothers exactly the same, but one of us has been altered in the game. Remove it if you please, but do not hurt us. The addition can be removed without much fuss. I have 3 brothers. Now, is it talking about that thing I was just looking at?
Here are the 3 brothers that the poem speaks of. Lupin is right. I mustn't destroy this piece, but there is a clue.
There are 4 of them, but
A new message. What now?
drink or be drunk. Treaty on wine jugs.
All of this must surely have a connection with the books that are found in the reading room.
Alright, I'll go look up drink then. I'll still Lupin. If you want to take me out to wine and dine, you could have just asked. Drink or be drunk. Treaty on wine jugs. E12-3. E6. That's F. Might be one down, actually. There.
Drink and be drunk. Here's the book. One of the pages is dog-eared. It must be important. I'll copy it out.
At least I don't have to read your freaking handwriting anymore. This receptacle of over 3 feet high is adorned with geometric motifs suggestive of leaves and reeds. The handles, which were inappropriate for transportation, were very decorative and were sculpted into the shapes of necks and heads of geese resting on the side of the basin. Without a doubt, the artist imagined them as being the ancient guardians of the divine beverage that was destined to be decanted in this sumptuous receptacle, but also as the sarcastic witnesses of the boorish behavior of the intoxicated guests. After a few ladles full, who knows what mockery some imagined to be coming from their beaks.
It's curious what is written here.
Oh, I know what this is. That's this weird big statue thing. Not here, over on the other side. That's this freaking cup over here, isn't it? This one.
There is something here.
Behind another, holding 2 monkeys, is a man. From the nail of the left thumb starts the plan, then 3 downwards you must alight. The next step is to go 5 to the right. To find the second, it won't take long. A round picture good for eating, we'll get it for a song. You'll see 2 young girls and an olive tree. Measure the width of this plate, you'll see. First one by 100 minus the second by 10, that'll give the exact place where you will find me then.
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem.
Well, there's a monkey over here. He's apparently not important.
The solar system. Impressive and ingenious. A unique collection of precious ancient vases.
Is there a plate amongst them? Holding 2 monkeys is a man. Well, I'll try over here again. What's this?
Fragment of the beard of the Great Sphinx.
Oh, nice.
Sarcophagus of Hapmen, absent for the moment. A gift of King George III.
He's taking a nap somewhere. So, monkeys. Not that again. Over here, apparently.
A man holding 2 monkeys. Curious piece.
Oh, what did it say? Holding 2 monkeys is a man. From the nail of the left thumb starts the plan.
A man holding two monkeys. Curious piece.
So, what else did it say? Oh, from the nail of the left thumb starts the plan, then 3 downwards you must alight. The next step is to go 5 to the right. Okay, so... We start there, I guess. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I will recopy all of that to better study it. I definitely recognize the distinct cuneiform writing. I must decipher this text.
No, good lord. And you expect me to do this how? This might be the word the. So... I think... is this maybe an N? If this is an R... This is pure guesswork on my part, to be honest. Do you have any... No. Maybe this is an I? It? Yeah. I have no idea what this word is. I think this might be an O. Uh, maybe. On the roll. It might be completely wrong too, which is... It might be an S. So that's an F, forest. It's probably P then, on top of it. Uh, it's a U. Put it on. Is it this one? No. This one. Put it on the row. No clue. Here is, that's a your, that's a Y. Your. Here is your hint. No, here is your... Because those are the same letter. Here is your hill, maybe? What? I'm gonna guess it's... L, yeah. That's an A then. On top of it all. Okay, then that's an M. Then tame the C and trying to find the icons is kind of difficult too. They look so similar. Which symbol is that one? Jesus. That one. And put it on the... That's a C. That's a G, at least. Go on. I think I fucked up something, but oh no. Go on, it's these. That's an M. So I fucked up the M. Which is... Which symbol is that? that one. Yeah, then take, is it? Not tame, take. Take the sea and put it on the rocks. Place the forest on top of it all. Here is your hill, measure it and go on. To find the second, it won't take long. A round picture good for eating. We'll get it for a song. You'll see two young girls and an olive tree. Measure the width of this plate you'll see. Take the sea and put it on rocks. What's that mean? Well, I at least have to find a plate. And I think that might be in here. Any plates? No plates there. Here is the plates.
Wonderful dishes.
I'm looking for two girls. I think that's this one. Just to measure the width. And those are three
There,
girls.
I measured it properly. Diameter 52 centimeters.
Okay. I have to find... Take the sea and put it on the rocks and place the forest on top of it all. Here is your hill. Measure it and go on. Take the sea and put it on the... Was that back with the monkey man? Take the sea, put it on the rocks.
Neo-Assyrian stone relief representing an homage to King Ashurnasirpal II. The monkey is a very sought-after animal in Mesopotamian art, an exotic animal of great value.
That's fine and all, but I'm looking for the sea in the middle of a museum. He's got no head. What could a sea be? Let's see. Take the sea and put it on the rocks and place the forest on top of it all. Here is your hill. Measure it and go on. Take the sea and put it on the rocks. Place the forest on top of it all. Here is your hill. Measure it and go on.
It's an ancient Babylonian door.
So... Is it a book, maybe? Do you know anything about this, Mr. Barncow?
Da-dum-da-dum. Quite the business this, isn't it?
Apparently not. If I try searching for forest...
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
It's not forest. Actually, I should save while we're at it, so I don't have to do all of this again. Let's scrutinize a bit closer then.
A stuffed penguin. Original.
Take the sea, those are seashells. Maybe. Or fossils of... I think it's time to consult Old Father Hint. I was looking for... Two monkeys, the second paragraph. Card machine. Oh, I have to enter all three of them, not just forest. Okay. Because I want to solve it on my own, I just need like a little boost. I'm on the wrong side of the building. Oops. All the way around. Okay, so what was it? The sea, the rocks, and the forest. The sea, the rocks, the forest.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Okay.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
How about sea, rocks, forest?
Here's what I've been looking for.
Nightmare of the Seas, Rocks, and Forests in 3 volumes. C45. No, that's probably downstairs. Yeah. Let's see, the sea. Alright. Sea, the rocks, the forest.
I measured it properly. 17 centimetre 20. All of this must surely have a connection with the books that are found in the reading room.
Okay, so what was it? First one by 100 minus the second one by 10. I can't do math. That's the problem with me. So 1200. I genuinely have no idea how to do math. I flunked out. 1200. Pull.
Elementary.
French cuisine, gastronomic exoticism by Ferdinand Portes, J93. So that's one up. And here. Okay. Has he inserted himself in the picture again?
The presence of Lupin in this picture is as anachronistic as the animal he's holding.
Koala. I know where the koala is, at least. There it is. You have something for me?
A koala. The animal is holding a small piece of paper between its paws.
You didn't see that before? I can be full of water or full of wine. The potter gave me a beautiful design. I am amongst others, and for your sake you must break me, as I am fake. It's a vase, isn't it? I have two handles, but not one cork. On me I have yellow, brown, and black. You can see animals. On another, is it a sparrowhawk or a vulture? That didn't even rhyme, dude. Alright, so it's one of these.
There is something here.
It's that one, apparently. I gotta puzzle it together. Okay. Where is the rest of the border? Angry lions. This looks like it's the corner. This is no, this is not a corner. Where was the other one? There. So those two fit together. Like so. Not like so. This one's a pain. There you go. Right. This is a corner. This is a corner. So, more lions. There we go. And then figure out where all of these go, I guess. That doesn't look right. Please stop. There we go.
A new message. What now?
Both bull and lion, guardian and demon, the bearded face of a man strong and true. Wings spread, I hold an sermon between my sharp claws, I, the shadow. Both bull and lion.
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem.
Is it the demon, benevolent demon statues? I'm just gonna jump. Is it you? Yes, it is.
A piece of paper is still hidden there. Lupin must have prepared his coup for weeks, even if he was obliged to improvise somewhat tonight.
From the youngest Henry award, half of his number to Edward, you must replace the king you did obtain with a Richard whose number is the same, minus that of Charles I to move forward. From John to the first James, you must cut a Christian name, their numbers plus 3 will do. This given name, we give this number to and exchange this king with Charles II. So I gotta find some kings. I think I saw some kings over in the all the way back over here. There's some king coins, medals. Oh boy. Okay, well, that was the poem. From the youngest Henry award, that would be Edward the First, and then half of his number to Edward. Okay, so it's not this one. I know nothing of. Are you supposed to know all of these then? Can you like flip them and get some in history or something? Cause I know nothing about like the kings and stuff. Yeah, I have no clue. Letter details. What? Replace Edward IV with Richard III. Alright, so Edward IV. With Richard III.
Perfect. Now on to the next step.
Okay. Replace Henry VI with Charles II. Stephen's not a popular name among kings, huh?
Perfect. Now on to the next step.
I have literally no clue what I'm doing. Nope. Oops. I think I reset the whole thing. Yeah, I did. So, Edward IV, Richard III. And then it was... Oh, for fuck's sake. Keep hitting the wrong button. Henry VI with Charles II. 3 Williams, 1, 2, and 3 with the same Richards. Okay, so William 1 with Richard 1. William 2 with Richard 2. And William 3 somewhere with Richard 3. All medals on the 4th and 6th columns. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Collect the Jane Grey medal at the end. So I fucked something up. Let's try again. Okay, so replace Edward IV with Richard III.
Perfect. Now on to the next step.
I might have replaced him with the wrong one. Then Henry VI with Charles II.
Perfect. Now on to the next step.
And then it was all Williams and Richards.
Perfect. Now on to the next step. Perfect. Now on to the next step.
William 3. Richard 3.
Perfect. Now on to the next step.
And then it was everything in column 4 and 6.
Perfect. Now on to the next step. 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 This medal is a fake and I must open it. It appears to be quite solid and I don't want to break its contents. I must find a precision instrument.
Big hammer. Let's go. Is there any instruments in here I can use? No. Maybe the architect has some.
If it isn't the architect. Tell me, would you happen to have amongst your tools an implement that could split metal?
Ah, yes. In fact, I have an extremely rare tool whose sole purpose is that.
Can I borrow it?
Could I borrow this implement?
It should be over there. It's a saw with a diamond-edged blade, made in South Africa. It cuts the hardest of steels like butter. There are only 3 in the world. By Jove, I can't seem to find it.
Was it prudent to leave it here for all to see?
I only received it last night, and I was waiting until I had the combination to this strongbox in which to store it. In any case, it was still there when the workmen left, and I was to take it when I went home. My goodness, where could it be?
He's having a rough night.
I will attempt to find something else, thank you.
Damn it, no easy solutions. Anything in here?
Now, Watson, do you always stroll around with a hammer? Are you using it for testing Lupin's victims' reflexes?
No, Holmes. It's just...
I do believe I could use that tool.
Certainly, take it. I must replace it near...
Later, Watson.
Alright, I got a hammer.
It's the only way. I hope I don't damage the paper that I assume is inside.
I told you, big hammer. To find a book in this library, it is best from the great circle, know the sections, and then the shelves where they rest. Then, from left to right, count the divisions. On the antique Egyptian stela, you will see a false hieroglyph, which will give you the start. To find the rest, you must count again for me. Left to right, down, up. Let's see if you are smart.
Find an Egyptian stela.
I'm not, but okay. Thank you for trusting in me. Oh, I'm silly. It's over here. It's this one.
Strange, this stela. It could be an ancient custom stop panel.
I thought it was this one. Well, see if I can find one in here. Is it this one then? Yeah. Find false hieroglyphs. Easier said than done. Well, I can't really tell which hieroglyphs would be fake. Unless I like suddenly see like a top hat or
Unless the Egyptians took up Latin, this letter E is in Lupin's hand.
okay, I found an E. 8th line from the bottom and on the 9th column from the left. So eighth division. Let's see. 2. I don't need to be smart, Lupin. I can just brute force my way through this. Fuck you. This is why I always play like high strength characters in D&D. Can I enlist? Oh, Jesus. I'm a lot taller than you are. Okay, so it's not these. It was E though, but oh Jesus, hello. I mean, there's not too many in the circle. So if I just eliminate all the circle ones first, And then I'll do the ones in a row. Then I should be able to do this with the process of elimination, right? I think I've gone full circle now. Now let's try this one first. It should be along row E. Maybe it's simply no, it's not those shelves. What did it say again then? From the great circle, know the sections, and then the shelves where they rest. Then from left to right, count the divisions. Sounds like a lot of work. So, from the circle, count the divisions. But I feel like this is another part of where my math is failing me. Do you know something?
Da-dum-da-dum, quite the business this, isn't it?
It is, yes. I found it, yeah. Oh, so I'm actually in the completely wrong part. E98. It's up here.
This sheet is slightly older than these books.
Sheet music.
It's a musical score. This melody certainly has a meaning. It's most likely a popular tune. I'll need the advice of an expert.
Do you play any music, Mr. Barncow?
If I could bother you again.
Absolutely.
Apparently you're a true music aficionado. Can you enlighten me on this score?
Not in the least, my dear sir. Even if I am unbeatable when it comes to the lyrics to both traditional and popular songs, I do not know how to read music, and I couldn't tell Mozart from a pudding recipe if it was being sung.
I'll have to find a way to play the tune.
Well, there was a violin, sort of, in the... Wait, where am I? There we go. Why doesn't this lead directly out? Why is it on the opposite end of the circle? Change your layout. I might as well just jump with the map. There's a violin.
instrument will do the job.
There you go. You ready for a musical concert?
Now listen well.
Return, return, return from whence you went. Return, return, return from whence you went.
Oh, so it is familiar.
Do you recognise this music?
Certainly. A little ditty by a quartet who failed to meet with any great success. Their coiffures, which I thought were just divine, were thought to be a little too avant-garde and didn't do well either.
Okay. That's a lot of new music terms I don't really understand.
Do you know the name of the quartet or that of the song?
The song is Return, and the group The Scarabs.
Okay.
Return, the Scarabs. I thank you.
Return quickly.
Stop flirting. I'm on a case. So, return the scarabs.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Okay, how about the scarabs?
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Return.
I must have made a mistake. Time to
Scarabs.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think. I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Maybe I have to find the scarab. Should I put this back, maybe? It's not mine. It's a museum's piece. Put it back. Am I looking? I don't even know if I'm looking for a scarab, to be honest. Maybe that's it, I just have to Google, or Google, quote-unquote, scarab.
I must have made a mistake.
No.
Time to think.
Smash the violin. So, that's scarab. Still don't really understand this. But oh well. What am I doing wrong then? There's just scarab over on the other side. This wall looks like it's breakable.
Column and chapter in the shape of a palm, red granite.
That's a scarab.
There's a piece of stucco, darkened with shoe polish, with a message inside.
If you've been quick outside it's night, I have not been fast at all. But the sun is the museum's hidden light. It has a full court and invites you to dance, but remember to count too. Give the key a turn, get the music to swing, look at them around their astral king, count the turns as they go past, as they follow their path you must be fast. Add them all, but Arson says, the little white one turns 2 ways, then take the blue planet on which we fly, square its rotations, and by 2 you multiply. Take the product of both numbers, and you now have the one to which 1,000 you must add. If you have got it and know what to do, then it's
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem.
I know exactly where to go, but I will guarantee I can't do the math for it. It's gonna be this thing over here.
My, I must count the number of turns executed by each of the planets and make the calculation based on Lupin's poem. Such an imagination.
Send help.
My, I must count the...
Right, well, I'm just gonna do that just because my math and me don't go together.
Here's what I've been looking for.
1, 13, 12. No, I 13, 12.
No book, but Lupin has left me a message. The last, undoubtedly.
Hopefully. Dear Mr. Holmes, enough enigmas in Alexandria. If you are reading this, it's because I have carried off my third victory. The next I have to admit between the two of us is certainly the most perilous. There is something in this world that money can't buy. In its name, millions of men have died, sword in hand and a smile on their lips. Illustrious conquerors and mighty armies have attempted in vain to take what I am preparing to steal. Only one person in the world can cause me to fail, and despite the two of us, this person may just be my most precious ally as well. I am priming a battle completely unknown at the same time. No, sorry, I skipped the line. I am priming a battle on a field that I have studied a million times, but it's completely unknown at the same time. But I digress. I must be testing your patience. Not far from where you are, there is a man who is whistling or humming. If you ask him who is the person dearest in the world to him, he will balk at answering, but will eventually show you a portrait. I would ask you to carefully observe this portrait, because soon enough this face will disappear forever. What, is it me? Because this guy's got a big ol' crush on.
Pardon me, but I wanted to ask you a question that is somewhat delicate.
Anything you'd like, pet.
I want to know who's the person who means the most to you.
It's you, my one and only you.
Listen well, I'm working on the case at hand. If you do not cooperate immediately, I will advise your superiors in the most detrimental terms possible of your antagonism. Is that clear?
Well. What do you want, anyway? I've done all I could to help you. What does the question mean, anyway?
I've been told that you keep a portrait of someone who is very important to you.
Oh, that. It made the workmen laugh when I showed it to them. But, you know, she means a lot to them, too.
How is that possible? They know her also?
What a question. Of course they do. And you too, for that matter. She must certainly be one of the people who means most to you, isn't she?
How would I know?
You're English like me. And isn't every Englishman happy and proud when he sees that noble face?
It's the Queen, isn't it? Yeah, it was the Queen.
Why, it's Queen Victoria.
What, he's going to steal the fucking Queen?
There, Holmes, I've told you everything. You are correct. Someone on the inside did help Lupin enter the museum, and I must shamefully confess that it could only have been me. That rogue, under the guise of a journalist, played me, and I was blind to it all. He even left me his card the first time we met. Here, look. Maybe there's a clue.
What clue does Pierce's calling card reveal? It says Arsene Lupin.
It's a shame that you didn't show me this card earlier, my dear Watson. Our adversary is both talented and bold, more than any other criminal mastermind we have ever fought, with one exception, and he has fooled us yet again. This adventure, however, has forced him to discover something. We have the lead, and he has had to improvise. In addition, he inevitably must have had a retreat somewhere in the vicinity to be able to observe us and to hound your footsteps. He is ingenious and has certainly left the location already, but he may, in his haste, have left some small clues behind.
But we have no idea where his hideout could have been. The only place we might receive any information is the Golden Lion. But nobody there will say anything to you or me.
Indeed, the Golden Lion is a hostile spot, unless you use the same weapons as your adversary.
Time to get the disguise going.
Now, Watson, disguised thusly, will I do justice to the clientele of the Golden Lion?
Tremendous, Holmes. But what am I to do?
Out of the two of us, you are the wordsmith. I'll need you to write a letter, send a copy to Lestrade, addressed to the Prime Minister, in order to have an interview with this person.
You are not serious, Holmes.
It can't be more obvious. This must be the target of Lupin's next crime.
I must lay down for a moment.
I am counting on you, Watson. See you soon.
Watson needs a nap. But I do believe that since we've cleared another location, I shall stop this time and go rescue the Queen next time. Especially because it's getting very late. So let me save on the couch. And thank you all for watching. And I will catch you for the next round of Sherlock Holmes at some point. Alright, bye bye.